oko pensioner at least ho anko kire wotimi na bibi kakra e de EFUA kopem se obi fi atasefo asase so na senate for so mu we japade ti japade wono no na abetodwa nofton abaton peswa no wamo ndashe biduni wo ho yera Samuel okujeto ablakwa na wakwa nhwemu a se hotels baako 9 bi ewo ho no mu a senate se wamo pese ka wo mu je mu dima individual bia wo betimi ahwe aboa na watoto ni yi na yera brand champion ya oye mrashimdeni ewo abetifi na ono aso eyosoafo a hwe nnuane na afi se ebeye ebeduaduane Minister of Food and Agriculture yera brand champion ana ne otumi se ka obesum na asam ne nkomra nyina no NDC amani kunu pese omu chese enye the right thing say senate for me no ka say other institutions be bri e man mu abeka say tia prosag for abeka say tia me hu say nat for me hu say organized labor for abeka say wo cancel sa deal no ne ade but then ye bedo mosuko na hwese ne tie no ankasa na yaba me ma abejafo akwaba na de nkomo na hyase ade ama. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Pacho bibia boko de
boko unia na also
nyame adom me hoye pa
it's the first time we
yes Mr. Craft first time udi ne the same nyano right
unya no
then digbe sedem digbe all right
sedem ne Steven the very simple amount
Steven sedem digbe
na no unia bana no ha ano pesa on ne newspaper review tinu ye ni
abeshia no dade no
abeshia no ha ti abejo bisa abejo fo ti ahwefo nyina
ero forata bibia boko
ya mu ye pa ba bia wo so bibia boko
okay okay ko yi
south
where you find here
Dakwan Newman Dakwan minister for gender,
okay,
first time MP being elevated not to a deputy minister but to the state of
and I say you dina yeko senate for semwa abeto dwayi and as I said you come na yanhwe na yankoma me chase mfi yera oforiata ho na oforiata the issue of hotels baako 9 senate for person. I just want you to clarify or make things clear. Is it for sale and I say it's out for people to own shares in that? From your side answer.
From what I've read in the news media and the tidbits of information it is not for outright sale, and it cannot be say it will go for outright sale because it's on says snake no a Ghana for workers contributions and they make it up the snake. Into anything that SNIT owns is a property that belongs to Ghanaians, not SNIT as an entity. Into a idea a Ghana for Japade. To us a old town Ghana for Japade, they are private individual. That is the way the Ghana for you. So it can never be that any individual can buy the hotels or the properties a SNIT for their outrightly. It can't happen. Into we should take that notion out. Now me believe say your contributions are here after I deducting and they see us say a crown here more and I wear juma jaya juma near continue if you're going to retirement or mobile soya sene kakano sas kana yetete no me sure say so omuka say omudi good baby back one it will be effective, so they need to invest into businesses are profitable so that because Skebia will be up returns on their contributions or their monies. And SNED for so our dream almost feel say when they invest in the hotel and the hospitality industry and as a property it will be something that is worth it. Now almost share the management ejuma bia say o manage now it is the health of the business is not that good. The only thing you need to do is to reach out to investors who will bring in expertise, who will bring in the needed funds to raise the business to the standard be attractive and profitable, so that you don't end up making losses.
So ideally, no person will say it is not for sale.
It is not. It can't be for sale.
Okay, so but I have some headline here from some of the online portals. MAAME and KAKRABA. This is from Ghana, why Senate is selling 60% stake in 4 hotels to Brian Champo.
Okay, so when somebody says that selling 60% means that part of it not wholly. That's why I said that it cannot be wholly for sale.
I think I understand you now.
You understand? And me believe it's when an investor comes in, he comes in to put in money.
Okay.
And it's not near a state-owned institution.
Yes.
Most of the time, when state-owned institution is being managed by individuals, or we are government appointees, and I said, I buy you for now. Or ye jumani ye no government institutions be bria and can ye jumani and shed that new osa. Now a private individual who wants to make money and now invest his money to double it. You understand? There is no businessman who want to put his money into any business. I'll be Lucy. No, no, then is no. That means that Obe making sure say the right things are being done. People come to work on time. People give off their best so that he can end up making his money. Ebema jumano so too. It is yes, say yeah, the 60%, and some of the things I'm hearing say Brian Champo doesn't have the right to. In the first place, I believe that the reason why this thing has become so loud and so noisy is because Brian Champo is perceived to be a political person who is affiliated to the New Patriotic Party, and the perception is that. Is it because MPP is in government? That's why they are trying to. Now, what you need to ask yourself, say, who is Brian Champo? Aside MPP, what does he do? Why was it not sold to Ken Ofuriatta and Aken in Japan? You understand? The reason is that Brian Champo, even though he's a politician, he is into the hotel industry. He's into the hotel.
So he might know better.
Yes, and if you look at Rock City Hotel, the whole of Africa, if not Africa, the whole of West Africa, the biggest hotel, currently doing well, and they have the expertise and their brand is going out. Until when you are managing something like this, that's a open experts, ABA, because as you speak, the hotels you mentioned their names. Yes, you go and check if they are doing well as they used to. That's the hotel you mentioned, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel,
and then,
Labadi Beach Hotel,
Elmina Beach Resort.
You understand?
Yes.
Go and ask 5 years back when you hear of La Palm, you know that it was doing well, but currently it is not doing well. So any business that is not performing to its standard, the only reason what you need to do is to bring in people to come and revamp it. And Brian Champo, apart from being a political affiliated person, has an expertise in the hotel industry. He's doing very well. Rock City currently, I believe, is the biggest and it is performing better. You understand? And so, apart from the fact that he's a politician, he's a Ghanaian. And why don't we give what belongs to Ghana to Ghanaians to manage? Said any other hotels and all that. They belong to the Lebanese and the foreign people. So whatever profit that comes out is scooped out of the nation.
But let's see you. Has there been any transparency in asset management?
That's what we need to ask ourselves. They have this thing, open. It was an open tender. It was advertised in the newspapers more than 5 years ago. So it is not as if say every time this man Okujeto, I heard you mention his name 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Remember back in the days he had an issue with one of the MPP stalwarts who is dead, Jacobi Chibilamte. Say he wanted to buy a certain property that belonged to the state. He didn't have the right and all that. And then he took it on. It became so much. And then he went all the way to the Supreme Court. And so he was trying to do the same. But what he failed to always bring out is that when he went to the Supreme Court, after destroying Jacobi Chibilamte's reputation and all that, he lost the case in the Supreme Court. The same way he goes under, undercover to try to get information, source information, not full information. So he had a banter with Brandon Champion on radio. And Brandon Champion told him that you seem to want to make yourself popular or you become a hero by trying to come out to say that you are fighting for the state. Investigate how many people and how many politicians from the NDC have owned Senate properties before. There are 2 Ahoys. They have. Go into it and read about it. You understand? So if you want to come out, to come and we should be citizens and not spectators. It is good to want to investigate, to come out so that everybody will know the truth. But come out with the true facts. Was it an open tender? Were everybody given the chance to come and bid? And now was it done? Was it a sole sourcing or was it scooped under the carpet for Brandon Champion? The facts are there. It was opened, and Brandon Champion, being a hotelier, felt that he had the capacity and he has the expertise to bring it on board to come and make La Palm and the rest of them as big as Rock City. You understand?
Okay. But let me read some captions from most of the institutions here in Ghana as well. Cancel Senate hotels sale, organized labor.
Okay.
And then over here to Senate sales of Senate hotels. The first one I read was from City Newsroom, and then the second one I'm reading now is from 3 News, and then they dare not go ahead with the deal. Closac and I'm somebody way aba. And I feel Osha say how I think I also organized labor cakes against sale of Senate hotels, and then other ones in addition. And also power. Let me go to Sadem. Na menen on to come and for how he also understands the whole issue on board. Sadem. Yes, NDC minority especially okay with the sales of the 60% to Yoruba Champion say only some properties and assets which belongs to Senate, which is also the country's own, because Senate is Ghana there. And what do you have to make of that? Okay.
ABEIKU. Ghana for deserve better. Every year paying for. Okay. Ye pe kandini ebedi enima. Anase ye party so mbedi enima. Enye sebi omo a kakra ewo ho a ye de bom man ho bra no. Omo so omo pese omo fom. Okay. Na omo ji free ensem omo pese omo fa kwati kwan so. Eji bibia mom because muti we Ghana for dodo na nim. Se ba no sika nkese a mo na mo wo. Eba ni fie nkese a mo na mo sisi. Eba ne kasa kese a mo na mo didedem. Adanti ena ejapade a eda ho fo mfie bebre. Ansa na ebi nkura asampanyifo binum ye wo mo. Sinti o ba ban mu se nei o ba baji Ghana ejapade aboso anasa o ba se obesum Ghana fo. Eyesem bi se da Ghana fo ano. A mesu mi bi sa me ho. O hwe even hotels ne ba ko to say Labadi Beach Hotel o mo ka kire say e struggle ya. Over the last 5 years, Labadi Beach Hotel it over 20 million Ghana cedis and they are buying in taxes. Over 200 billion old cedis. Yeah, and here before new cedis denomination. Over 200 billion old cedis in taxes alone. Okay. Now interestingly, no crano. Who say honorable Okujosa Black one Michelle. Who say documents be cry ama who say sana a grand scheme be a coso a free MPP paying for the be a catch. Say ye just say Japade be a boss. You'll be a friendly beach front. Not just some parts Labadi Beach Hotel who has some making. Some parts of Sa Hotel. Court document be a honorable Saka Chere said. Ora Freddie Blay, former MPP chairman. Neba Bema. And na on the partner be. I just saw beach front in a boss. Do call Labadi Beach Hotel a high media, a high media. And the event be a not just a gate proceeds no more before honey and then just say on also Eddie making the profits. Okay. Now Eddie. Unia. Obeka Freddie Blake where maybe Oko MPP chairman was it 2018 or so and I also a cracker buses biaba. I hope somebody did Ghana over $11 million and I involved. Ghana for also kai ya edi politics echi communication minister comment bi o make here emre bi a etwemu enche bi a say Ghana for bebrebe na mu kan nyina no ye de hu bi enye ye hu enti because the real owner as losu na mikoti o the real owners of Ghana are in charge. Now no other in November Kennedy Japan any Vice President Baumia apre na mo pre MPP akonya no Kennedy Japan to Ghana for America e ko catch o mo say MPP from Ghana Japade ni sika to say the ochina enni ho no as if there is no tomorrow minia and you put all these pieces together and then they catch you even Senate corona adentina yen trust Senate so be adepa yen trust Senate so be adepa one because penyina papa bi eye na dwuma yie kwan papa so ema Ghana for ya osafumafo na ya odomelevu as an auditor general eye na dwuma fine okoka osafumafo asem say MPP aban etua some $1 million bi amosafumafo obreko papa na nya dwuma bi ama Ghana no eno mo fa ne hotan obeka ya otu kwan obeba no na asesa ne lock na ya man letter na ya threaten no ampeni ampa na nado e de na adwen ema osafumafo emo yi papa na onu mom eye na dwuma no kwan papa so no efri ho so obeka ya asem ya ennei omasa pe kwan bi so yi Senate penyine efri ho na osafumafo yi ba abeshe ho as a head of Senate. So what does that tell you? In fact, we had the value of your minimum value or the maximum value. The value of these 4 hotels, Elmina, Ridge, La Palm, and Alabadi Beach. Value ninginano, one estimated crown ningina should cost at least $80 million, and at most $120 million. Okay. But many can say, I can confirm to you, say, offer Brian Champon, AMO, MPP for so asanjia tum, so move for us. Just about $60 million. In the yes, short change your mind. Make on to this denominator how hotels we do not Ghana for deal. Meaning who much? I know me who saw anybody sending out for it. Now go for me say Ghana MPP for the way to me. What I say. Who no that. And changing a month for house mammy. What I was with you Rock City. Now see there then. Cause now go see. Then the job about 2004 and I'll call US Army. What we hear me be a Google US Army for salary. And no not yet active duty, not a reserve. He was 32 years and joined the US Army 2004 once a week. 2006 and free mo. So he served for 2 years. Now 2 years not 7 years no. What they calculate meaning say US Army who remove even as active duty. Who remove wajipa $2,000. Obeji housing allowance of about $400 a month. Obeji ABEIKU medical care and other. Obeji can na boom. I don't think say we do $4,000 a month. And this all your salary 2 years you put on sang 1 pound sanka. Meaning you are talking of all the benefits. You are talking of just about $80,000. But and sika papa no one $80,000 accept. Because hotels $60 million here what offer so the hotels you accept get to. Oko Kumasi catering resorts and catering services and say a buy company. Honum so we drew her. Offer no dey more no. Almost on tono. Senate for so on tono 8.6 million. Now it's so interesting say Senate for car or also can say mean chape. Oh they go yeah we there sorry. Why? Yeah sorry fa. Like sweetheart deal. Oh, be the air cost. I said okay I mean chia make chia say. Enu bono also be chia Kumasi catering services facility American wasemi. Ya value no at 8.6 million ama brand champion no. Also better on 7.4 million. Engine bear 12 million in Akim. Yes, bear 12 million in Akim. And no bono Ochian in bits. Obi say or says cano. What do I say? It is clear, sir. You know what Bemu Amba say, Omu be boomer. Omu baso mu be buye kom. Omu baso mu be diewu. Omu baso mu be prayer. Now to Obama MPP a eso mfa so no. Esan say ubenya situation say o president ebeko akọchata the most expensive flight e dey akọhe Champions League match in 2019 anko to opposition onye da because ene ni bottom sika e no dey here nka onye okoye no okoba na ato France for so okopa say yemfa ne ka ode mini ABEIKU yemfa ne ka ode yenye den emfa nche no na wa ba be ka kire Ghana for say Ghana emu aide mun tight mo belt mun mia mo seat belt mu mun bite the bullet we will be out of this soon. And I don't know how to bring back lights. If I can't say the actually, now you have a situation a timi to amena say a national cathedral make us say say Nyankopon yen si na twetwe na say me kwa sorry achemum na Nyankopon yen si na twetwe na say nei openyi over 70 years me no ka say we do 80 years etimi ba be ka che Ghana fo nyina say Nyankopon wa e bia ma me si dan ma na say nei we to amena na over 300 million Ghana cedis ene ekodi amanfo ho muntimi lay block ba kokra wo ho na je say wo ye say udi si Nyankopon atwetwe na say Ghana fo na ebisa misumi bisa otumase and you put the pieces together we have a situation o president ne baba $6 million hotel restaurant osu $6 million you have a situation mo be ka chere say covid aba na yes ye tested travelers airports obian tested obian tia $150 ofi Togo na eba o ofi Kenya na oba o ofi Nigeria tia $150 even at a time area 2021 area 2022 na company egusu testing for company any technical onaboku to black Yamisha company any technical capabilities bia company and demonstrates any capacity even your mom the kind of even approval I say the mom your health ministry near the mom na ya rush e de omo be gina say you testing for at the end of the day water bill mpono ya say ya check water bill obutu am mind ye ni nyina acha omo free at the time ana company na free airport honum na $60 million and a form nsase you have a situation our communication minister Eslousu Nanado Chocho Muncho ba kono out me $48 million contract with Nigeria for unim Esla me because also a lawyer aban say obe sign contract bia with a foreigner e also about parliament e be approval okọ parliament onim say e be bisa nsem okọ parliament onim say nei e bia na de ehye kokuom no e be ba bedeja mo bia ehu enti wankọ parliament e na omode ye de omo pesa. Now you look at even the presidency honum nankasa no adejina ndisi for e kasa bebre the year 2016 Ora Mahama ene na pound for it is $700 million and a bomb 700 million cedis sorry en kanisika mo hweme en kanisika 7 trillion and Ora Mahama ene ndisi the bomb ho bra e presidency the year 2016 Menuka say Nanado the year 2023 $3.5 billion and omode bomb ho bra e presidency ho engineer ne ya betu sika ena ye di because ena Ghana for the yem fam ho enitina you have because you are president now you're responsible my member the benefit of the doubt my member the benefit of the doubt say bia onim say the ekosu nie otubas e bia onim say ne brapam fu bi person mo fu mo japade as a responsible president the first thing I was say here ne say obetwe sa minister na sign
so
wabekasa then okay
okay you cause remember on
yeah mati so wabekasa mum ba man ko pa hwe because minister on ka be papa bi anche Ghana for what I say the fact ko say minister na openyin bi betumi etu sa na mo we enim say e da say o man penyin no so ye bi anonim say unya na hwe and we saw it in the Sicilian Park case wabekwa na nado ka che Sicilian Park say Ghana for the menti o mo na Ghana for the dey no munim Sicilia ko tena be bi na di usika na yes you ba say be di bi akosa otuma say now you have a situation so omo meduma no kra aye dia maye in the year 2020 the total revenue of ABEIKU was 55 billion Ghana cedis the total revenue sike ba aban sem nyina in the year 2020 55 billion Ghana cedis Ora Mahama Yamisha in 2016 e dey mra bi bai se wura afi bi mu na se aban ne se ya ho a kire yen enti Bank of Ghana entwe sika you have to do 5% of the previous year's revenue in the year 2021 na say MPP aban Dr. Addison una ye Bank of Ghana governor oni ba omiani Nanado e be say omutwe sika egu economy ni mu a you can do just 5% because you will be a friend inflation now 5% of 55 billion there it's supposed to be less than 3 billion Ghana cedis minimum ebo ana and so no mo document I intercept almost so magia to moment me deny e kire say 1.3 billion 1.5 1.6 or 42 billion Ghana cedis wow hwe me nya billion e di sidan no e na nya billion e di toka no o pepepepepepepepe omo a demonstrate say omo edwo man no any Ora Mahama any the late Atamils because me can say Professor Mills ka kire Ghana fo nyina say obi ba habo e de ni din ba so obejika na bibia the first thing I was say you say obechi nipa no because there is no way no Atamils best money person ko eden
ma me hwe ni say Yoruba ne champion ye minister for agric and asanso ye mrasebedini or Ghana ni what is wrong if BBC Abba, na he also wins the bid. What is wrong with that? What issue does the NDC have with him in terms of or no getting in touch and as getting that your friend is saying hotels, you know, in his custody? What is wrong with that?
I would have to be honest, Minya. Sir, Obi business and Abibia, there is nothing wrong. But your be a friend of conflict of interest. Even the constitution enjoining me bow. Obia will be now with pa beso kasani pano. But one henny and any banu go home very phobi. So no make a sa. Obekasa same way they be boy for pa nemo mede. Mediatum. And then you open no. But what ma be to me. And this will be a minister na penny bi. Na chinchina or peso di or G a be a japade bi boss na buying property bi boss wa. E bi kra na obebru sa institution so do. Senate for yi. O ka say e be dey say bi o me kasa. Because e bi so na so onsa hye nanum e wo fa bi so. Okay. E na empo kra say e dey sa o kine bi no me sure sa aban japade no enka bi kra wa Ghana ha. Okay. Aso bi abo be kasa me ntobi. E na me to so me value no. He asem court asem okay. So obi say be area de bia na ye nchi na. Eno je say onwie o. Ana say bia obi ebo konfo bi na man for say enfa no go police station. O kira be kono ya chi ne pepepe so na police for ne jana. Eno je say onye bone.
So you mean that you're a brand champion on deserve say ko bitimi?
Well, oye Ghana ni. But the point is oye minister.
So it doesn't come in there.
Yes, on demonstrating some moral way be like o ma who say enye japade entina me buy. Only the MPP. Enye bibia ho na mo beko. Who see Rock City ya ba beka asem. Say mbeka na asem na etie baby. Until say ordinance eka senate no. And in the wisdom of it go am come time eba. In the wisdom of your paying for no. Some properties bi wo ho because of several reasons. Even your students and your Ghana citizens baby and say be omuniska. But metimi akoye event bi o. Sanje manu na wo say na nado ni ba omiane na MPP 14 say. E wo so mo dwen ho.
All right, me that say.
Koye be fa so ma Ghana fo so enya saa enyapade e so mfa so.
So dem me that say them ye NDC communications team member ye gu so ye di nkomo dia e de fa senate for one hotels ahudu bi a wo pese wo moton na you are brand champion say wo pese otomu nan na ono so ye Ghana ni. But let me ask Ira Ofuriata question we. You share the issue of conflict of interest. Or Ghana ni there, he deserves it. Or akwenya so to me ekoto. And now akwenya kra so only shares wo. Or ye parliamentary member and or MP, or sanso ye minister. O hwe yem amamra ni mu a se kasatia se nipa no wo sa positions no a ontimi entu sa na mo no. What do you have to say about that?
Before I go to or answer a question, I want to advise. Okay. Say obi betina mo fide so.
Wa increase your voice.
Obi betina mo fide so. Nazo or wild allegations. Nazo one holding. No. Please, okay. You let me land. You don't hold him to check. Nazo individual na identify no. Okay. Try to seek legal way. Obi be one a drag him station in here. But betina you are here. Senana Kufuor is owning $6 million hotel or whatever. Okay. Even the issue now, the man, you know, he has digressed from the issue, tried to bring in a lot of things, trying to make serious allegations against, leveling allegations against
so that is why several
individuals. Sure, yeah. So, but I'm just trying to draw your attention to it so that next time, no. Because all of us are here to deliberate on issues. Right. Next time, it is say the more court here. You understand?
So whatever somebody says over here,
so you retract it on television for them to see. That is it. So we have it remains his own. You have the disclaimer.
No, we have the disclaimer.
Oh, okay. And I also want to advise that we should stick to the issues as you give it to us.
So I think everyone is taking note of it.
With the issue of conflict of interest, I believe, sir. And paying for buying a champion. He's a businessman, and I believe he knows the law. When we talk about conflict of interest, it says that once you hold a political office, you understand. I a minister, MP, and all that, you cannot hold any other office of profits.
Okay.
Because the state is taking care of you, so we don't want you to meddle in where people will say ABC. And the explanation to that one, I listened to Brian Champo. He said if you go to Rock City, even though he's a majority shareholder, you understand?
Okay.
He is not holding any office of profit there. Not a dime from Rock City.
How is that possible?
It is. I'm telling you, he's made that. If you don't believe it, go and find out.
Okay.
And he does not meddle in the day-to-day affairs of the running of the hotel.
Then why is he a shareholder?
He is a member of parliament, and then we have silent shareholders who do not meddle. Any
because active shareholders had the moment to be joining BB now at least we now kakra.
But he has come out
to say that he hasn't earned
so
anything.
if somebody alleges something and then you sit back and feel that what he's saying is a lie,
then you have
the only thing you go to the
and once he's already said that, where do we have to go and check the fact again?
No, the fact is that I don't believe it. I believe you are making some profit from the place. So let's go to
let
court.
me go to the place or court.
Go to court and seek legal redress.
Okay, that would be
understand?
Okay,
so I believe that in the wisdom of SNIT, they also have lawyers. Bernard Champion also have his legal backing. So they will not just get up and say that, this man, if you come here, you are a politician, you are a minister and a member of parliament, coming to own a share. The constitution does not permit you. I don't think SNIT will go ahead to do anything like that. So they've looked into the papers. Nobody will just sit and just get up and say that, I'm not supposed to make, enter into any business of profit once I'm a minister or something like that. He is bringing expertise. Definitely, political office is not sacrosanct. It's not going to be there forever.
Okay.
So he has business partners who have the expertise of bringing, their expertise to make the hotels you are talking about very vibrant and profitable. Okay. You understand? After his term of office, he's supposed to eat. He's not supposed to go and sit down because you cannot. Most of the time, you're in political office holders, baby. Situations, basa. You understand?
Okay.
So if I am not going to be active, I'm supposed to concentrate on my ministerial and parliamentary duties. Then, of course, let my business partners, for which I know and I trust that they can do a good job for SNIT.
So in this case, he's not involved 100%.
Definitely.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So let them come, hold the business, and do it and do Ghana some
good. This is where some people are raising concern that the moment you hold a friend say government position and now say BBC you are supposed to stay away from
people's perception is not the law. People can read meanings into everything, but is that what the law says? If that's what the law says, let's go to court and test it. Well, all of us can sit here.
You mentioned earlier, say SNIT for so
definitely
they wouldn't have given
you they wouldn't give you the chance because you're a political office holder. I don't think you have the right to come and own shares.
Okay.
But after reading your background and what the law really states, it does not bar you from coming into.
That's true.
Because once it bars you from it, definitely Okujeto would have resorted to the court rather than coming to. Some human rights should come in,
yes,
others should come in. Yes. After their investigations, you will see what will come out. SNIT has come to defend the reason why they have given the shares out to Brandon Champion.
So then why do other institutions are also saying that?
And America said that is people's. Once, if you don't put out the right information, like Okujeto, the moment it hears something.
So you believe that he's not putting out the right?
Yes, he is not. He has been challenged on television by Brandon Champion. Okay. And then he started laughing. Brandon Champion put it to him that after he destroyed Jacob Lamte's image, you are here. You are not telling people that when you went to court, you lost the case. You are only telling them that the Supreme Court commended you for trying to bring those things to the fore.
To move your enviness.
For me, I'm not. No. I'm not feeling say he wants to do. Sometimes I don't feel it's about enviness, but trying to make yourself, a hero where there is nothing to be hero about. So because you have done once, you have lost the case, and you want to do the same thing again. So the moment you continue to do that and it goes to court and you continue to lose, then people will know who you are because Bernard Champion asked him, said, my brother, you are my friend. if you have heard ABC, the best thing to do was to have consulted me. Then I'll give you the facts of the case. You don't have full information, and you go radio and you go tarnishing people's image.
So how do we make sure, sir, we have free and fair deals in terms of this political influence?
And I am saying that anything that anybody feels that it has been unfair and there's been bias, go to court.
That's true.
When you go to court, when the court interprets it to all of us will, because there are several institutions who are making allegations and they are raising red flags. Okay. It is because they have not received the right information.
Okay.
So if you don't understand, the fact is that the law court is there for us to all understand issues. So whatever is done and done wrong, someone can, if they didn't make it an open tender, they didn't advertise in the newspapers as the law demands, and then they try to let Brian the Champion bamboozle his way through to come and own that percentage. My brother sits here, continues to make several allegations, unfounded allegations that the shares were supposed to be $80 million. Brian the Champion said, I'll offer $70 million. The moment he says those things, you let him prove by fact and check if it is true.
Okay.
Because definitely, several people who are also interested will bring in different offers. Right. So at the end of the day, what are you talking about?
Right, so let me read this quickly. This is from an online portal, City Newsroom. Cancel Senate hotels sales. Organized labor says this, and let me read this for you. Osha say organized labor force say one cancel deal. No, the executive secretary of the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, CLOSAG, Isaac Bampoy Ado, has disclosed that organized labor has asked the board of the Social Security and National Trust Senate to cancel the ongoing plans to sell 60% shares in 4 hotels to Minister of Food and Agriculture. Okay, so I'm Mr. Mampoy Ado told journalists after a meeting with the board of Senate on Thursday, May 30, that organized labor firmly told the Senate board to cancel plans to transfer the shares of Senate in those 4 hotels to Rock City Hotel, owned by Brian A. Champion. And but I want to read this one quick. And also, other institution almost some of them yesterday. But now, I think is it the same? Okay, so let me check this one too, and then I think we can proceed to network here. Okay, so the sale of stake in Senate hotels, they dare not go ahead with deal. Organized labor tells. Okay, so I think it's the same content, just that headline as this is from tradenews.com. So. Okay, so Anna, said if they are not okay with the whole thing, they should go to court. Definitely. So that court a bit may decide as to Nipa not qualify and not unqualified, so bit
just the same way this guy Okujeto said that Obechi Bilamte was trying to buy a state asset. Crime for the organizer. You know, when such information go out and it is not full and it is not wholesome. You see that people who do not really have the power begin to agitate.
Okay.
And crime for organization. The Ghana chiefs came and they organized demonstrations and all that. At the end of the day, when he went to court, he was justified and Okujeto lost the case.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that when we want to argue about something, the best thing to do is to make sure that we are fully armed with all the information.
That's true.
Nobody prevents any of the institutions you are making from making those statements.
Okay.
What I believe is that let's go to court. Has he faulted in any way? Does he have the right? Because if you don't do that, you will end up denying Ghana of the needed revenue we need to revamp.
That's true.
You don't have the power, you don't have the expertise, you don't have the money. Yet because of certain informations you didn't have, what prevents you Obi and Kuputeska?
Oh, bit me the abwa.
Ghana ni uncle bit me the abwa me jumana koso ama Ghana for and
maybe the very
what
day
if it's a
Lebanese person who all wants to come and own the 60 or 70% shares. Is it supposed to give in to a Lebanese like Papa here is fully owned by Lebanese, so that every money and every profit here will be taken out of the shores of Ghana?
That's a big question.
One
day, if I should meet Honorable Kujeto, maybe I'll ask him this question.
Sure.
Why not or per se in only that shares?
Who would you want to own it? Because at the end of the day, it's about who has the capacity, the capability, and the needed resource to revamp the institution.
Okay.
Or that is what is necessary. It's not because of political coloration. Meanwhile, when it was open, you don't have the right. You don't have it. What Tianum say, Brian the Champion used to be a soldier. Where did Felix Ofochu-Kwakye used to work? Where did he came from school right to become a deputy minister. And today go and check his assets and find out if he was working. A government paid money, he will be making those monies. Go and check the properties those boys own. And ask yourself
asset declaration say
that is what it doesn't work. That is what I've always told you. Say I blame all the podcast parties because Jerry Rawlings' time, starting. You know what Jerry Rawlings said? When Jerry Rawlings had been a leader for more than 16 years and he was asked who pays for his children's education, he said his friends, if you remember and if you have followed politics, wasn't enough for the in school fees. A nation's leader. And so when it happens like that, say, now if you're a leader, no to me chant trust in school fees for enough for the yes, when the Rawlings was asked to declare his asset, he said he had 12 CDs in his account. You understand? Because you will say Ghana for a dream year. Some see you declare it to be think all free office. No, now can calculate 12 CDs. Me a share and ya over in Ghana. If we will allow systems to work like this, I don't think any politician will take it for granted. Possible one day we allow that. It has to, and I'm looking forward. Said Dr. Baumi, I know who he is. He will make asset because that's the only way we can use to stop corruption.
Yeah, okay. Yo, in Rabi wa Ghana, ka Samra na yi juma, nka obi ntimi ya oman.
Definitely. Sure.
Yes, say be fa say obeye oman kendi ni na obeye penini bi wo aban nu. Yes, say who declare assets. Eja padi awo sika awo ne adi na you declare. So that you be na sika o man to tua ma on u be fi aban mu a na ya san hwe. Na you say amba mu dodo amba boroso. Say boroso na te say we abo man ko. But because that system is not working effectively, people do whatever. And then around tebe to abo politics within some few ana o man paying that atalems eko gina eya osuye so mo ba be mu ya fam abedwuma kakra bi within 3 years miensa bisa anu salary ni yesay na we sit down na we sit fie no you mark say nobody is saying wrong, but at the end of the day if you are not using the right means to get sa nneoma na say you are also depriving somebody genuinely also no suit me baby. No, so Mame kwa opinion said them wanna many young common wa na yanko. Opinion was some few minutes. Yen hwa de a friend saying senia ye ka se obi ewa aban mu na oyepinyi pa ankra aban mu a ye ma no kwan se obetimi edne ho aforo for aban businesses mu ni ade de friend say conflict of interest no. Me hu say NDC for no raises are concerned be of which you are also part of it. Opinion I clarify the Samon Tiasia court will be the best place to go. Nanka Motimi say, okay, I dare no nipa no semfata, but omodi amano, ya beje finisem anampu or penalty be between. What do you have to make of it? Because Seminim says when nipa non qualify anka be a senate. Because senate for some pay for, they have lawyers among them, and they also have astute people among them. They go into details of issues and son of Motimi. I issue contract and I be bisa nipa bisa. Nina omaye and omeje mama yura brand champion. Why do you still have issues with him?
Yeah, Minia, me catch you say, obi ohona say, or the hoji deal be more na bibia. One sheni year, to me and stop okay. Because I remember me national service or Ministry of Information. Okay. Nana ministry no ne agency back where yasi ISD. Okay. Na yama finance minister Kedufurata ama financial clearance say fanfa nipa 99 asema make kasana me body very important. Okay. Na yama financial clearance to nipa 99. Okay. Na at the end of the day no almost say papa no ISD head no so no natural letter so no nya MPP no normal civil servant also natural letter demand for sa vacancies no e buy na ministry na tena so kojo pon krum also wa papa no 4 pe. And interestingly, Papa rejected.
Now,
me a national service. No, but why would I lie? Yeah, everyone said because some me boy. Obi kasem mean, I know what is defamation. Obi ka somebody very serious.
Okay.
Because Ube TV did not be.
All right.
I may disassociate. I fully dissociate.
Okay, so
property
so
TV.
yeah, so we disassociate.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, I'm responsible.
So you know what you.
Yeah, I'm responsible for my own comment.
Okay.
What about it? Emma me petition me send Manasi WhatsApp there. Also be hwehwem. But later no be catch him say minister no. I saw money Bluetooth so reply them so you forget.
Okay.
What about it? But the point I'm trying to say is the minister had his way. Him comfort papa no man 50 something and so on. Yamaah 99. Who the man 20 be 25 slot be. Employment slot in America.
Okay.
I mean, because I knew I wanted to do politics, fine, I didn't want to be retained. Maybe I fear and all these years. What I say? But I'm in a hair, Eti say Obi so a minister no the whole just adima. Obi o share say normal na kawanu tube na didi. And they say kokane you we dey na ka obefa. Yes, Ghana some na ye ka no.
Ghana require you.
Me see Obi abetwe de ho. Na wo furu dua Obi ase ko ni wo behwifu we bi say na wa wo ko no. Na we be ara wo ko na e say eti bi dey aka me nye. What am I say? Because they will come after you. Mama do melevo example. Okay. So mu yin if you ask another general at a time Nanado say now Nanado call BBC say dey bisa no. Osina papa dey retirement age. But you and I know omo e wanna buy more one more contract ama because constitution is independent the system pa obetimi ade e renew the contract. E ma na ejuma ho.
Okay.
Oh. Etino state capture idea. I can confirm to you, sir, with 6 months to election, Okuja do a basket full of scandals. Okay. Ever by now. Okay. What I say?
Now why is he waiting till this time?
Say one after the other because we are ABEIKU and carry you.
Okay.
Or petition senate about Reverend Kusi Boatin National Cathedral 15 months or more man reply. And see, this one we don't know how long it's going to take. It also tells you some conformity or within. You're happy with some of these things. Okay. Because all they know your document. And go acquire transaction, akoton agenisika. Why not? Or the information be aba man. But in say Okuje do the manner no create to ebeba beto dwa mo biate. So you
believe say within MPP for any be normal release?
Absolutely. Okuzo bia na happy with abina na. Me ba me no to reception am ka che no. Because station nipa also ba e be MPP na no me ba ha nipa no logo no so bo say we almo flyer no so bo say communications director of Fabio Central. One ba grow about 5 times on no man nipa ho fra ba. Enyo bia na nenije. Okay. They go so abai no. But there is a silence protest e wo ho. We no like o gasa. Ba me man nipa ne who say they go so me bonjo so. So okay. Enti agenda na ekoso no eno ne say oto abama MPP na 4th estate obi ohwem bia betimi agugo 4th estate Manasi agreement ni
right up.
Yes now I say information be revealed say 28 ministers and deputies of state are almost serving and I said they are still serving Akufo-Addo government did not declare their assets. Okay, asset declaration was yes. Obi declare the asset. It tells muna mo say my ejuma. Declare your asset. Constitution in eka. Na kan go for who say utimu fine. Okay. Because when declare asset or declare asset and then 4 years be able to have a boy.
But do the NDC also declare when you come to?
We do that every time. Sir. We do that every time.
Mama instance.
Oh, una member. Yo. Member. Sir, Hana maybe. What do I say? Okay. Ahana me bie no na ba ku bi go me hu ya be shame no why yes vice president no any ministers be 8 years in this their second term and I declare what do I say? Okay, eti udisi no make us say both parties we agree. Okay, say e was say obia e kire say wa ma ban mu say ejapade enti. Okay, wa ma ban mu say obefum bibi oba ban mu because o man who hia no oba Bible because of person Ghana for ho top because mo ba no enye bosha mo hihye ani bi o mo say NDC for ya comfort NDC for wi Ghana sika NDC say mo de mo presidency to on the line mo ntimi akọ enti agalam say ekoto odwa say mo pay for na ejeje bribe you free bomb what audio beto odwa party here sika yeti musem jombo edumu na dey no mo nyom hutam e okro mu yeti musem mo so kuje to anye
so obviously onya no ho he's working.
Yo, but so nya ho kwan pa so minia.
So how do you
because me ti do audio nim. Me ti John Boydu no general secretary at the time audio mu. Na environment minister na ebi say ko wusi.
Okay.
First vice chair of central region. Say hefa e dey ko wusi uye adwuma o.
Okay.
And hefa na John Boydu adwuma o kire me. Na je say hefa na John Boydu etu galam say. Dey wu tumi mu ye nen nen. Ye ni o just say sika ben kwa na nipa epe o ya.
Okay. Me da say Sedem Steven Sedem digbe edinam se sa no menya no emudu ana face openi ofori atanso ana menya o muhia no pe na yedi nkomo senate ho nsem no ana yabobu ho kakra fine but according to mumienu nyina no me de year ofori ata say yampa ana say obi ntiase mi ase fa obi a yama no bibi ho ana wa top shares bi ni ade a court e wo ho competent jurisdiction okoho no mo they would have to do whatever they have to do to me abua na bibia so to me every but mama fa aseda emfa emba mabuafo ina yenko yemre na so na yakọ enim RKM Logic phones me pacho dealers in keypad phones tablets and then laptops and other ones ekeka ho nyina me pacho betimi ne bi wo no wato na so man matter you pharmacy ho na yewo me pacho friend number see a good TV screen so no 0535200306 na oni pin for the train come you Sulas Enterprise the generators type ni nyina bi e de aba yewo East Legon na Jenga of Pandempo so for 0248169258 and 0203005498 oni pin for the train come RKM Properties around here to assase abaiwa also ye wa na to asase na entimi emboa me pacho kaswa kuti kaswa ABEIKU kaswa River pram site AMB na afen so pram beach tema 25 ye won sase wo ho nyina na mesna wo TV screen so bia ofra won sabeti akan Cash Point Travel and Tour won pese mutu kwa ko yiduma won ne na Ghana aye hot no mu nyina wobetimi afre Cash Point e was 0241 021244 0241021244 na ni pin for atwetwem ko na etimi aboa na openyi bi di ne birthday bi di tuntiawa na yako mia minipa Kofi Yesu of Vision 1 FM ne uncle baako Mr. Kwame Mponsa dodo no a efre no da Kwame ene na odi na woda enti da Kwame happy birthday to you we efi wa wofase Kofi Yesu of Vision 1 FM na osi we efi oyire ene womba ma Lucy ene mame ya ne owura efi wonum ho ena fe Felix Asante oye police ni nyina ena wo mo wish you happy birthday wo mo so twedi ampo nyankopon enye okese na oyun fi adomu emfa wonko adomu dia waya ma omu nyina omani so and of course you are going to be the father till eternity itie no ena wo mo de atuma me wish you happy birthday me fasida Elkoma mi production crew Mr. Sen Shaibu Imane Ben camera sound wo mu nyina check it kama and a key and the award duty or MCR afen so other ones can ho bebre ya almost so eboaboa ma me for KAKRABA e kan me ho am the property the break no the bro if you shira e de kasebo bae Emmanuel donko e de agudi mu nsem eto aso e na amasam e de entertainment nso eto aso no pe me producer Mr. Bawa dodo no afre ne Bawa News me nso ya frame ya ABEIKU YAMOAH na me ado e kire Wednesday property the break ebesan abo akwaso bakra mo nyina
Soldier go, soldier come, Osi okwa, mane waso.